The war between Epic and iOS and Android continues, and Halo Infinite has been delayed. All that and more. My name's Ethos, and this is Free to Play Weekly. First off in the news this week, big changes are coming to Legends of Runeterra when the Call of the Mountain expansion arrives on August 26th. Not only will the expansion include brand new content, but will also change the structure of card releases for the game. In a recent post on the game's website, Riot addresses not only the initial Call of the Mountain expansion, but 3 expansions that will make up a set. The initial set will be pretty big, introducing 89 cards and 7 champions. It will also have a brand new region Targon. The next 2 expansions will be about half that size of the first one, about 40 cards and 3 champions, but will include a new region as well. They will also include new themes and mechanics. Each subsequent set will introduce new champions for every region, and every expansion will add new cards. Full details on this brand new system can be found on the Legend of Runeterra website. With COVID interrupting our lives, Nexon CEO Owen Mahoney thinks that it's only the beginning and that they're going to see greater shifts in the long term, as he discussed in an interview with Game Industry Biz. Now, it looks like he thinks that there's going to be a new generation of major entertainment companies that emerges out of this COVID mess. As he puts it, think about it, on January the 1st, who is the king of all media? It was clearly Disney. And Disney's business across the board has been decimated by this transition to virtual that is required by COVID. As a result, Mahoney thinks that there'll be new and undervalued IPs looking to fill that gap, and he wants Nexon to pick up portions of that potential new class of winners. Now, he does think that linear entertainment, such as sports and movies, at a set time from start to finish is on its way out. He thinks that people will consume entertainment in a more interactive way in the future, and that generational shift is underway in both how we enjoy and write about entertainment. Now, none of these things are of course earth-shattering revelations. Those of us who have been embedded in virtual worlds who spend hours per day on our phones and have cast away cable for streaming services think about it as a regular part of our lives. That said, a significant percentage of the population, especially the older generation, still consumes entertainment in a traditional manner. Entertainment companies recognize that and still devote a large portion of their resources into counting them. That might change, however, especially now that COVID has forced even the most stodgy of individuals to rethink their preferences. So it'll be interesting to see how companies, Nexon and others, benefit from most of these changes. Epic Games has been battling against mobile platforms' 30% revenue cut of games sold in their store for some time now, but now Epic is trying a different tact. Epic has introduced a permanent 20% cut on all things Fortnite, whether you use V-Bucks or real money, that it's calling the Fortnite Mega Drop. Now, players on PC or console don't need to do anything special, and these discounts have been automatically implemented. If you're buying on mobile, you'll have the option of paying through the store as usual, or via Epic Direct payment option, which comes with a 20% discount. As Epic reminds players, Google and Apple normally takes out 30% cuts of sales, which apparently does not apply to the direct payment option. However, if Apple or Google lower their fees on payments in the future, Epic will pass along the savings to you. Now, it's unclear as to how Epic is able to make this kind of offer and whether it's somehow being done with mobile stores' blessing or if there's some kind of rogue operation in play. Now, as a result of this, a bunch of crap has happened since then. When Apple became aware of this, they immediately kicked Fortnite off of the App Store, and then when Google became aware of this, they too also kicked them off of their Play Store. This means right now Fortnite is unavailable on both of the major platforms' store apps and will be required to go through a third party in order for you to download the game onto your mobile app. So the good news is you can still play the game on mobile devices via other stores that legally operate there, or by downloading the game directly from Epic, but apparently this new deal did in fact run afoul from Google's mandate on the product store, and as we know, they're currently fighting this very pseudo-funny corporate war with Apple right now. We'll keep you guys updated and let you know what happens, as this is probably going to be a very big issue moving into the future as we talk about digital games. It's time for an exciting Phantasy Star Online 2 crossover event. It's about Persona. Beginning last week, everything from hair and costumes and music from Persona 3, 4, and 5 will be featured in the AC Scratch Ticket Collection. Players can dress their ARC operatives up as members of SEAS, the investigation team, or the Phantom Thieves. In addition to the Persona event, Sega is also celebrating a milestone for the game. PSO2 player count has crossed the 1 million mark across all platforms. In honor of this milestone, a special celebration will be taking place between August 19th and August 26th. During this time, XP, rare drop, and rare enemy spawn rates will be increased. Players will also be given the opportunity to receive 2 million XP through tickets, and for those of you who log in for more than 5 days during this event period, you'll also be entered to win a selection of items. And finally, one of our big stories from last week, it looks like you're going to have to wait a little bit longer before you can get your hands on a multiplayer free-to-play Halo game. Citing a need for adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets their vision, 343 Industries has announced that Halo Infinite has been pushed back to 2021. Studio head Chris Lee said that the difficult decision was a result of multiple factors, which included the effects of COVID on its development. Despite efforts from team members and their willingness to adapt, 343 said that a holiday shipping date is not sustainable for the well-being of their team or the overall success of the game. It's the first part of that well-being of our team that really stands out to me. See, in the past, many developers might have ignored that to crunch on a game and get it out there no matter the consequences to its employees. This is what we know as, well, crunch. Toss into the fact that this means Halo Infinite will miss the upcoming launch of the Xbox Series X, and it's a really bold move. But it is the right one for the long-term health of the dev team and the franchise. So all in all, even though this might disappoint some people, I think that this is very good news. And that moves us to the question of the week. With the current battle going on with Epic in regards to digital sales and Nexon talking about the future when it comes to digital entertainment, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the Nexon take. Do you believe that's true? Do you think the future is interactive games? Do you think VR sales, for example, will skyrocket because of COVID? That's something that I've been thinking about for a while now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's it for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmobomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name is Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.